Okay, so this is a video that I'm doing to teach you how to draw Best Jeanist for My Hero Academia, because I accidentally, I was fiddling with it and everything. I'm like, it's actually quite an easy design. It's just a couple shapes and things. And these are some cracked out versions of it. It's not that good right now. But the other versions I do on the screen are better. You have to mess with it. That's basically the number one rule of this. Just use your eyes, compare them to a reference, and it's totally fine. I gave him a crazy beehive, that version. Yeah, start with this triangular shape and where it sort of slants. It looks like an ice cream cone. A really stiff ice cream cone. And then you make his little poof dome, and you sort of just take this circle and you just swirl it. Use the reference picture. After you make the cinnamon roll, make a rounded kind of shape line to make his face. Best way to do this part is to make a line go right into an ear shape and then add the sideburn after you make the line connecting to the ear. It's just the easiest way that I did it. Now he looks like, an ice cream croissant. And mess around with it. This isn't a full tutorial with guidelines and things, just because I want to be able to do it however I want. The eyes are just a half circle with a dot. And you're gonna see I'm gonna have to move my little bouffant down a little bit. Just because, it looks better that way to me. You can just sort of make it however you want, following these steps, and it still turns out. The other eye is like a shadow, so just sort of put something there, but you don't have to make a full eye. This is a very simplified version of Best Jeanist, but my style is sort of simplified, but not fully. Now the ear is just a line. Now this is the fun part after the base and everything. You just add all your little lines and everything. Wee eyelashes. They're really great. You add, So it's really just however you want the hair to be. Just make it like that, I guess. So the hand is a lot of looking at the reference, and basically the best way to explain it is, since his finger's pinching that, you're gonna just make the first finger, and then you make the thumb, and since it's connecting to the hand, you want to make it sort of bigger at the bottom, and then you just make the 2 other fingers, or 3 other fingers, when I did it. That's how I explained it to my mom when I showed her how to do it for her birthday. It basically, it connects like a chicken wing, and you can basically do the shading however you want. When I was doing this time lapse at first, I did a really bad job with the shading here, and now you want to just erase the overlapping lines. You can fiddle with everything and make it however you want, sort of, but that is the easiest way to sum up making the hand. You can design this part however you want. And the original design's just squares, and then you can go in and add jean texture with lines and things and sewing marks. But to me, this is just a very easy design. And I don't really do extreme realism things, but it's really great. Mine is at a different angle, but the design's up to you. I definitely made it slightly different than the original drawing, but you don't want to copy the thing exactly. And I've said that a lot of things are the fun part, but this is color, and coloring is incredible. My favorite part about art is watching the colors come together, so this is great. Basically, pick all the colors that you want, color in everything in different layers, erase and everything, the lines that are out of lines clearly. And then what you're going to do after you go in with every color that you want, basically just what I did is I went over with a darker version of the color, and that's how I did the shading. And I sort of just put, that's just a mistake. Just ignore it. Well, I guess this is a good part to say this. get rid of all your overlapping lines that you don't like and sort of just, when you're doing the color phase, it's a perfect stage to clean up everything that you don't like about the drawing. Don't ask me why I kept the random dot here. Why did I do that? I don't know. But yeah, this is a cleanup phase as well as just shading things. Before I go through and shade everything, I went and just fixed the parts that I didn't like. And then, yeah. Definitely color in the eye and things. That's really important. Yeah, see, take your, darker versions of the colors you were using before, and you're just gonna go under, I guess the hand's a different kind of shading, but basically, if you look at the reference, you just sort of shade it in based off of, like, what's there, and it sort of connects to the pointer finger, around the thumb, and then sort of there's a part that moves, and yeah, see, just shade it however you want, basically. Yeah. The hair and things is really fun with the shading, because all you have to do is just go under it. And then just add your details and things. That's really just, I'm never going to say more that you should just do whatever you want with it. Basically, if you followed the simple parts of this tutorial, you can still be creative with everything else. This is sort of more like the base of how to get the look of Best Jeanist, but then you can do it in whatever style and then whatever colors you want and just whatever you want. You could make his expression different. It's really just have fun. Just enjoy yourself. I enjoyed this part with the coloring things. Use your reference or just use your eye. I added a thing in the background. Some little denims flying everywhere. And I wrote his name just in case you couldn't figure out who it was. Like, make sure it's not best top hat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so here are some other versions I did. This is the second version I did, and this is the first version I did in this picture. This is my mom's version after I taught it to her, and this is the one I did on paper showing her. And here's the thing, my mom's version was a lot different than mine, but she wanted hers to look different. Like, the way I did it is you can still be creative with everything. So, thanks for watching. I hope yours turns out good too. I probably didn't help too much, but I think I might have helped a little bit, so thanks for watching. Plus Ultra.